Champion. We are here. We're fresh off of Survivor Series DMV Encore. Let's get into it. It's a lot of stuff we got to talk about regarding this event, the battles, the situations. A lot on the turnout. But first of all, I want to start with when I go to these events, I just want to shout out everybody that showed me love. You know what I mean? Handshakes galore, buying me drinks, giving me clothing, whether it's a hat or whatever it was. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Y'all keep me going. Seeing the love at these events every time from NC. You know what I mean? To this event, Richmond, Virginia. I appreciate y'all 1,000%, man. That's love. But what's your thoughts on the event?
I take bribes. I love being bribed. So like you said, the fans, they definitely. I got Anwar got me a bottle of Hennessy. Salute to Anwar, Philly.
Yeah.
Drove all to Philadelphia.
Took pictures and all that stuff.
Got some microwave shirts, so pretty dope. I thought the event was pretty good. I thought it was
because you battled.
Not because I battled. You know what? Starting with the face-offs. Let's start with the day before. I thought the face-offs. It was some face-offs that didn't happen, but I feel like
two happened. B Magic and the Saga and you.
Me and James, and then the other ones, people we know we did feel it. I think we did the best we could do for what we had, but I think people need to show up to face-off. Face-off sell the fight, and if you look at the venue, it wasn't as packed as the first one was.
Yeah.
So. Y'all gotta come out. Y'all gotta like you gotta understand. You got when you do these face-offs, there's fans that's on the fence on whether or not they're gonna purchase the pay-per-view. Yeah. And when you have a dope face-off like a Math Hoffa and Snake Eyes, you end up spending that $35 or whatever the pay-per-view costs is to buy because they've gained your trust and your interest. You have to show up for the face-off. It's not. Oh, I'm not showing up. I'll show up to the battle. No, come to the face. Don't be worried about losing the face-off. The face-offs have nothing to do with the battle. It's totally two opposites. Yeah. Face-off is promotion. I'm just here so I won't be fined. That's what. I talked to URL, some of the higher-ups, and they're considering implementing obligations to the face-offs, and if you don't show, there will be a deduction.
A percentage of your check, I'll let URL, that's allegedly right now. URL has to announce that, make it official, but we're just saying, like, it may go into effect.
And before, because I know you're going to, it looked away because they've got everything. They've got y'all got this stuff costs money. So you got
it look beautiful in there, like an interrogation.
What? The light
they stepped it up.
Salute to JB.
Shout out to JB
doing his thing, Battle Rap Cast, doing their thing or whatever. It just looked really, really good. And for that amount of work to be put in, and for people to just say
no one showed up.
And what made it more heart-wrenching was the fact that people were there. It's not like they missed a flight. There were some travel issues. Don't get me wrong. There were some travel issues. Some for you guys that had travel issues that couldn't be there. I know Mr. Wavy had an unfortunate situation that happened where he got a flat or whatever. And you getting a flat coming to Virginia is like it'll push you back 3-4 hours. You might as well forget it. But for the ones that don't have an excuse, shame on you. Yeah. Got to be called out. But overall, I thought the face-offs were okay. But the venue, I thought the event was a solid event.
I think the turnout was 75% this time. So like 20 from the first Richmond, Virginia, it was 25% more at the last event opposed to this one.
Absolutely.
Going to what you said about being on the fence. That's how it is with customers in general in any business. Like I bought these LeBron shoes you can see right there.
Yeah.
Check it,
They look very good. Yeah.
Appreciate that. But what made me bother? I seen the review. I said, I don't know if I want it or not. I seen some guy playing, I forgot the guy's name, but it was a sneaker review. I looked at it like, these ones are good. Click, and I bought it. The same thing with the face-off. These guys be on the fence. So, I feel like, shout out to Jims and you. Y'all sold the fight beautifully. Y'all had a lot of the fans fooled. They was going at you kind of crazy in the comments, going at Jims crazy in the comments. I'll say this. Just enjoy. When you watch battles go at, just enjoy what's happening, bro. If they have a battle lined up, just enjoy what happens. The face-off turned that, if it wasn't, to main event. You guys were the main event. Jims versus Tech 9 was the main. I don't want to hear what they guys say, but Chef Travis, so he's up here. No. At that particular time, before the event started that day, people cared more about Jims versus Tech 9. The second y'all walked into the stage and just stared at each other, the entire crowd was going crazy.
Oh, my goodness. I've never, the energy.
All right, then. They didn't, shout out to Chef Trez and Mr. Wavy, they didn't do that for any other battle.
No, they didn't.
You guys were the only, so imagine if the entire card did it, the building would have been packed. So now, as a business, like, yo, hold on. We threw a whole card, paid about this much and that much, and the turnout was less. Now what they're gonna do is like maybe I shouldn't put him on the card anymore, and that could have been mitigated if you just show to the face off, build some hype for your matches. It would have been. I think it may sound away, but it would have been packed if all the face offs were there. I think so. I seen some tweets. I said, I seen the face off with Tech Nine and Jim. Like, I'm about to pay per view now. You're boosting sales. You're boosting traffic. You're boosting your own brand. Y'all don't play with this. You know what I mean? Y'all wanted. You're saying, I seen people. We got backlash for the champion. We need to do your job. We doing our job. We doing our job 1,000%. I think, and to put people in a position where they can get that type of face off, the interrogation room, and JB doing what he's doing, champion at night, money being given to you. By the way, QP was champion at night, and he was already paid out. QP said, "Oh, this money's real."
Yeah.
I said,
no time wasted.
I said, "Yeah, it's real, man. It's real. Don't play with it. Here's your money right away." I'm like, okay. So now QP loves champion. But let's get into these matches though. You missed the first one.
I seen it was pouring outside too. I want to throw that in there.
That probably had
it was pouring outside. Big K. I caught the first round on YouTube while driving to the event because
that was a free battle.
That was a free battle, and I thought Big Cannon took that pretty clear, man.
The first round?
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
If you think that, the rest of the battle was worse.
Yeah, I think.
So all you saw was the first round.
I thought the first round, and Big Cannon was. Holmesy did okay, but man, Big Cannon was like. Like we were in the car and we were like, yo, he cooking. Like,
okay.
We.
So that's all you had for the battle.
I seen the.
You went back?
I didn't go back. I didn't
think we had time to go back.
No, I didn't have. I caught the first round and then, I got the tail end of the third.
Okay.
The tail end of the third.
Well, hey, you caught a third then. With a piece of it.
I called the third for Cannon as well. When I walked in, it's funny because when I walked in, it was the same story, and I walked in on Cannon. It was the same story that I seen while in the car. So I was like, wow, Cannon might be winning this one. And I was upset because I'm like, yo, Holmesy's a star. Like, he's a superstar to me. I think his potential is he
didn't reach it yet.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't reached it yet.
He hasn't reached it yet. I think the ceiling is there for him. He just has to find a way to get the right matchups and show that he can really do this. And Big Cannon just wasn't the matchup for him.
Yeah, like I said, I think we predicted. I think I predicted Cannon to win. You predicted Holmesy to win. It's cool. You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
He's wrong. It's fine. It's
man.
Me. When I make predictions, you gotta pay attention because 9 times out of 10 I'll be right. You know what I mean? So you can apologize later.
I'm apologizing now.
I
apologize now, and I felt even more like a stupid idiot.
Okay.
When I was walking and I was at the champion, and Big Cannon just sat there. He looked at me and said, "Tech." With his accent, why'd you do it, man? Why'd you have to go against me, man? And I looked at him, I said, sometimes I don't think clear, brother.
Okay.
So we had to get it straight, but I think Cannon clearly won this, whether it's 2-1, 3-0. Cannon clears that.
I'll say this, I want to give it a second watch, but I thought the first round was close. Edged it to Cannon. Second round, clear to Cannon. That's when he went into the, I don't want to spit the bars for you guys, but he went to this mode. He got his own little Strat in the Showtime, and he sprinkled some holy dust, some holy water on Holmesy, and it got bad. And Cannon won this. I think it's clear to Cannon that Cannon won. But if you wanna, you probably can debate the third, but I think Cannon got that clear. The next one.
Jack Boy versus None, no.
No.
Wow. It was none, yes.
Oh.
Switched it up. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about it, sir?
Sir, I spoke to None in the building. He shook my hand. He said, you got it all wrong. You know what I mean? I said, listen, None, I'm here to, so I won't get fined. I'm doing predictions and stuff like that. I'm like, I got to see it. I think Jack Boy's going to win. He's lost like his last two. Or whatever, I'm like, he's gonna take out his revenge on you. You're about to get it. So I said, you probably feel the way about your rhymes, and I gotta see it, and we didn't see it. I mean, shout out to None. He tried, but I think all three Jack Boy Maine, to me, when he wins a battle, he's not a low life thug anymore. He's a high life criminal, and he stole that match completely. He revisited a few things. They both did in the first round of ABCD flip. The John or Serious John, however you want to call it, and Jack Boy Maines was better. Jack Boy came a little better this time around, and he won. It's just that it's clear. And I think None, hopefully not really retiring, but None says he's retiring.
Oh,
so it's one of those. They was trying to vote Jack Boy Maines the champion tonight with that. I don't think he's retired, but I just think you travel to various different leagues. Sometimes every league needs a different style. You know, what I mean, you can't go to King of Die with this style. You can't go to URL with that style. You can't go to RBU. Like every league is a different region, a different place, and you know their crowd is different. So, I come correctly come to that stage for enrichment. Let's say not even in the league, you're in Richmond now. You know, what I mean, certain things you got to say to get the crowd on your side. I don't know, but Jack Boy was there 1,000%. Jack Boy clear 3-0.
You up 2-0 on me now, man.
I picked Jack. Wow, what's going on here?
Yeah, you up 2. I picked none, and I'm a humble man again. You're up 2-0.
I don't appreciate your apology. I don't think your apology is just. I don't think it's sincere. What's going on here, brother? Come on, man.
That low life thug.
Oh man.
That low life thug, Jack Boy Maine. I'm so proud of him.
And I want to address this. People saying Jack Boy Maine, the crowd's being biased. Where was that gas or bias talk when Jack Boy Maine was battling Jerry West and the crowd was loving Jerry West? So it's the same crowd. So what are we doing here?
Jerry West is a different type of animal.
I'm saying there was no gas for him.
There was no.
Jack Boy did his thing. Give it up.
Biasness. There wasn't.
Give it up. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. That low life thug, I'm so proud of him. Mm-hmm. Like I said, he didn't snatch any purses. He didn't stick up anybody for their wallets. He was shaking hands, kissing babies, and helping old ladies across the street. Stand up, gentlemen. You call him a high life criminal. I call him that high life thug.
Okay.
That's what he is. He wasn't a low life that day. He was comfortable on that stage. Looked like he'd been doing this for 10 years. He looked like one of the vets.
Okay.
See, this is the thing with Jack Boy, man. It's either, it's either in between, or he's either good, or he's just either not good, or just really bad. Yeah. And when he's good, and his too much. When he starts doing that stuff, no one. Jack Boy Maine is so original, and that's why I really love his style. Yeah. It's original. No one sound like Jack Boy Maine. He does stuff the way he puts his stuff, and you gonna sing with the let me. And he says stuff like Taylor, I don't know. It's like he takes you on this roller coaster, and we were with him the whole step way. He was on fire. It was a great performance. I'm really impressed. And today, he ain't a criminal today. Okay. But we all know what happened the next day. I seen him on Sunday the next day coming out of the hotel. Yeah. He went back to being a low-life thug. That's what he is. Anywho, good battle. Good job. 3-0, Jack Boy Maine.
Okay, the next battle on the card, I believe, the third battle of the night, if I'm mistaken, is this man here himself right now, Tech 9 versus Jims. You're in the battle now. Yeah. Talk to me. How you feel?
First of all, salute to Jims on a great battle.
Shout out to Jims.
Keeping the energy up and not falling anywhere, and not being too it was just great. I think this was the battle of the night. Battle of the night.
You think so?
I believe so. Like you spoke about it. Me and Jim sold this fight.
Oh yeah. If you factor in everything, then I agree with you. You factor in the face off, the energy, the tension in between the matches, the way y'all. I agree with you then. Yeah.
Literally, we stood in front of each other and the place erupted. We didn't even rap a word yet.
Just walk up to each other.
That is how you promo a fight. That is how you promo a battle. Take notes. Everybody needs to promo battles. I thought Jims did okay. I thought Jims did. Matter of fact, I'm not say okay. I thought Jims did good. I think what's so crazy? A lot of people counted me and Jims out.
They said it was gonna be a trash. Yeah. Keep some energy. They said a complete trash battle, and it's one of the best battles on the card in a sense. Yeah.
They said it was.
But then a lot of the battles on the card wasn't that crazy. I can be honest with you. I mean, so. Yeah.
But they said the battle was going to be trash. We both sucked. Turns out it could be argued as maybe possibly the battle of the night. I don't want to toot my own horn, but it could be argued as battle of the night. I thought Jims came in there and did what he was supposed to do. Yeah. He rapped well. To me, I felt like I edged every round. I felt like my material.
We said it was a champion, and you should feel like that.
I feel like
you have to say you don't want to give your opponent a round.
No, I'm not giving him a round. I mean, I can't. I felt like my material.
I could make a debate against you in a sense.
You can. Of course
depends on what rounds you pick.
Of course you can.
The same way you did the saga. Go ahead.
I know you can. Go ahead, though. I felt like like I said on a lot of the interviews that I did, I felt like his material, some of it was dated. I felt like he went back. He was still explaining himself. Wasting time on that. He did that in the goods battle. Mm-hmm. He comes right back, and he starts explaining himself again about what happened to him. I'm going to talk about it. Like it's clear as day. And he tried to diffuse it, but it didn't come off right to me. That's why he rapped first. He thought that he could shut that up, but he didn't know that I was bringing the props. And I think where Jims went wrong at is he brought those gloves out at the face-off.
Jims, I got to call you out, Jims. You should have used that in the battle.
In the battle.
That would have been a crazy way to end the third. Oh my goodness!
Talking all that tough. How about now? You pull.
If he did that in the first round,
it just would have been crazy.
First or third. Gems. What are you doing?
Like
that is the perfect prop for a battle. Go ahead, keep going.
Yo, I only bought props, and I'm not a battle rapper. You can check the facts. It's just documented. I'm not a battle rapper that brings props to battles.
Yeah.
But I know Gems is known for props. He did the chicken nugget with Math Hoffa. He did the laundry detergent thing with DNA. I know he brings props. It gets him over. He's going to win that round, whatever. And it's hit or miss. But if he gets that prop across, you're going to lose that round.
Yeah.
So I said I have to keep up the same energy. What can I do? I'll bring out props. Everybody does pictures, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can't just have a regular picture up there. It has
You
to
had
be
artwork up there. What's going on?
It has to be Banksy, Basquiat, Basquiat. It has to be something exclusive, something elegant.
Yeah.
So that's why I bought that. And I checked some of the footage when my lady bought the pictures out.
That was you?
Hey,
Okay.
when she's bringing the picture out, Gems is staring at it like he's staring at the picture like he's in awe. Like,
Oh yeah.
that was like, that's some good painting stuff. But overall, it was really dope. The energy was there. You know, I didn't appreciate some of the touching, but it adds more.
Yeah, you want to break it because I think people feel like you pushed him, or you want to.
No, all right. So I think it might have been the first round. He was did that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, don't touch me. Like, it's too much tension with this battle. None of us need to touch each other. There's certain battles you can do that, but this battle is not those type of battles. So I was like, yo, don't touch me, and he kept rapping, and then he did it again. And this time it was like I can't even explain it, but it was like, and that's when I was like, yo, stop touching me.
Yeah.
Like, don't touch me. Because I don't, like, when you understand, when those battles come out on camera on YouTube, it looks like you're being sunned.
Yeah.
So you got somebody doing this and putting all this in your, yo, do not touch me. So that's why I told him, and then, you know, it got calmed down really quick. I'm professional at the end of the day. I'm not here. It's not boxing, you know what I mean? I'm not here to fight or nothing like that, but just don't touch me.
Yeah. To me, the reason why I don't like that is because, you know, Jim doesn't normally do that. He's not that, you know what I mean, aggressive like that. So I feel like his past situation, just being honest here, probably prompted him to be more aggressive so he can show like, yo, whatever y'all think it is not that. So, you know what I mean? I think that's what it was.
They talked about talking through the rounds. I do believe that I did talk a little bit through some of his rounds. And I think the analyst kicked in, like, cause don't get me wrong, I was saluting him when he said some good stuff too. So it was like I was like turning into an analyst on stage. I'm like, yo, that was fire. I'm like, yo, that was dope. I like that line. Then I'm like, so I'm like, I gotta get away from that. I gotta stop doing that. And also, I feel like some of his rhyme patterns were predictable. Like, I was able to end them. Like, I know what's coming next.
But you said he couldn't rap, so that's what you lead to.
No, I'll leave that out of there. It just was just so predictable that I just knew what was coming. Like, when you're a great rapper, you can kind of avoid those type of rhyme patterns when you know what's coming up.
Different transitions.
Exactly. But overall, I think Gems did very well. I think he did good. I just think I was better that night.
Okay.
I think it's either 2-1, 3-0, however you slice and dice it. I'm not going to toot my own one, but I'll say 2-1 my way.
Yeah.
But I think he did good. I don't think, you know, nobody, I don't think I bodied or nothing like that. I just think I won 2-1.
Some people are saying he won too.
Yeah, some people say he won. Yeah, some people say he won, but I think when the battle comes out and you watch it, you listen to what he's saying and what I'm saying, you have to score it 2-1 my way.
6 months from now. 6 months from now.
Yeah, 6 months from now. And if you score it any other way, then, yeah. To each his own, but anybody, that's your opinion.
Okay.
Listen, battle rappers, and me. I'm not a guy that's going to sit up here and get mad at somebody for voting Gems. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what happens with battle rap. They get mad because the battle analysts say they lost. Whatever. That's not the case here. It's an opinion. It's not judged. You know what I mean? If the battle was judged,
then you can feel away.
I still wouldn't feel away. It's judged. All right, that's your opinion.
You've been coming at me for years, but go ahead. Continue.
At the end of the day, it's people's opinions. It's a difference between being robbed and look.
Yeah.
You know, nobody.
I was told, Jay Black, come on, man, you gotta. I told somebody, I ain't gonna get in detail, but I was talking about battle rapper. Oh, come on, man, you saying I lost? I'm like, yo, it's my opinion. He said, look, come on, man, the way you say it. And then, first of all, everybody know that Jay Black speaks respectfully, so I didn't come at you in some way. But come on, Jay Black, you got 50, 60,000 subscribers, man. You know, 50,000 people going to see it. I'm like, bro, it's my opinion. Mm-hmm. So I can't give my opinion because I got a lot of following. Like, what are you talking about? I got my following because I speak my opinion. That's it. I'm not gonna change it because we talk.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I looked at the polls and a lot of the polls had me up.
Well, we can get into that,
Yeah.
but I think I honestly, I think the clear round is the second. I think the only round that's clear is the second. You know, I think people are debating the first round and the third round for you guys, but I also got you winning. But people don't care about my opinion since you're on champion. Well, Jay Black. Even though I will keep it 1,000 when you battle each guy, we'll talk about that. But yeah, that's something I may not agree with this guy on. But shout out to I just checked the polls on Twitter, you know, on the day of the battle before either one of you guys blog. You know what I mean? So I think this is a clear way, and you know, to see something here. Shout out to Angry Fans Radio. Cats put out a poll, 668 votes. He did it at 6. He did it on the day, June 2nd, 18 at 6:24 p.m. 36% for gyms, 45% for tech, 5% for debatable classic, 14% for debatable dumpster juice. I don't know how you put that. Come on, Caps. So that's the first poll. I think Caps didn't like that poll, so he did it again. Shout out to Caps. You know what I mean? So the second poll he did, and again, almost 700 votes. Gyms, 36%. Oh, no, that's the same poll. Hold on. Let me get this right. Hold on. Let me get it right. Oh, okay. This was the first poll. So he said, "What are we doing?" And he put you and gyms in that poll. 573 votes, 56% in favor of tech, 44% in favor of gyms. And then shout out to Battle Rap Stats. He also put up a poll, 1,000 votes. Gyms 2-1 at 30%. Tech 9 2-1 at 52%. Gyms 3-0 at 5%. Tech 9 3-0 at 13%. So you won on these three polls that I saw that they would capture. And what the problem with the polls to me is that nobody likes you, Tech. Nobody don't like you. These bad rappers. Niggas, the people that, excuse me,
A-Verbs on Twitter.
Stephen A. Smith. Listen, they don't like you.
No, they don't.
They don't like you. Over no gyms.
No.
Eat 1,000.
A-Verb is on there. I think the Source is on there busting my chops. Everybody's online just going in. And I know A-Verb don't like, because I said Murder Mook going dog walking and 3-0 but battle rappers don't like me because, you know, on the show, and I tell it what it is. I feel like you lost, you lost. I feel like you won. But the majority of them, and even some of the analysts, I don't know what it is they got against me, but I've done nothing to none of them.
It comes with the territory.
Yeah, but, you know, it is what it is.
You know, but again, I want to shout out to Gyms too, because one of the talks were that can Gyms translate to URL. I think he made a great transition. He was better than a lot of people that night.
Yes, he was.
You know what I mean? So so now we're in a situation where internet happens. We'll get into that in a few, but in a situation where internet happens, so it's like, will he be booked on URL again? I mean, he was 1,000. A situation happened. You know what I mean? A fight broke out on his behalf, and you know how leagues work with that. It is what it is. What I want to say is this. You know, I saw in his rounds, he's like, it's a setup. He could have been just rhyming, but I think, you know, a lot of that be conspiracies. I want to break that down for Jens, bro. Like, if you thought you was one and done, you thought in the battle you was one and done, like you never be booked on URL again, that was a lie. I overheard conversations. You could have possibly came back next card if you wanted to. You know what I mean? The promotion was good. From what I've seen, from what I overheard, and the person I talked to in the URL staff, he was good in their books. You'd have been booked again. You know what I mean? Your next opponent could have been lined up. So I don't know if that, you know, correlates with what happened, but, you know, don't believe in the conspiracy theories you be hearing, bro. I'm letting you know for a fact.
Not in business.
You know what I mean? In business, you showed up on time. You showed up to the event on time. You did a face-off. You promoed. You blog. The leagues love that.
They love money.
Exactly. So your face-off and what you do, it brings higher sales. So you would have been back.
Facts.
So I'm just saying that hopefully that wasn't the decision, you know what I mean, you made in terms of how the scuffle went off. Like this, it was okay to do it in a venue. I just think it should have been taken out. We'll get into that. It should have been taken outside, and you could have been back in Europe again in no time. I'm just letting you know what I mean, because a lot of conspiracy theories be like nonsense, bro. I'm just letting you know right now. But
and before URL works with people that have bashed them over and over and over, and they continue to still work with them because at the end of the day, it's business.
You might see. I'm go out of here. You might see B-Dot back. B-Dot was on stage bashing the shit out of Smack. B-Dot was going. B-Dot. Listen, B-Dot went in on URL. So if you see him back, just like, you know, business is business.
Business is business.
You know
it has nothing to do with personal feelings or nothing. So I don't know where he was getting.
You know what I mean? So hopefully you just rapping. You didn't really feel that way, but I'm just letting you know. That's all, man. You could have been back, but it depends on what you work out. Because I'm not their officials. I don't know for sure. So what I'm saying is allegedly, but maybe you could work out something and talk to him again. But I'm just saying that you would have been back. You would have been back.
everything healthy. Taking single in me out, I'm about to drop another LP. You been coming out your mouthpiece. Up in your bars taking shots, we gon' line you up like Alkies.